Say again, y'all. What? I'm telling you, listen to me.
Welcome to Wrestle Rant HD. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. You are watching America's #1 professional wrestling rant show. And we are fast becoming a #1 hit around the world thanks to you. I'd like to say hello to my friends in the good old United Kingdom. God save the Queen. And hello to my friends in Malaysia. Now, we're going to get right down to it in Wrestle Rant HD. This has been a phenomenal week in professional wrestling, and boy, do I mean phenomenal, because business really picked up this week. Alright, everybody knows that this weekend is a big weekend. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in an Extreme Rules match. Folks, you don't get any better than that. I mean, yeah, The Rock and John Cena was really big, but let's face it, The Rock was really only going to wrestle that time. Now, he's going to do it again. I don't know when, but he is going to do it again. But let me say this. Brock Lesnar is not just a wrestler. He is a fighter. And when you mix a wrestler and a fighter, well, you couple a talent that is personified beyond anything that you normally get in a professional wrestling ring. And let me tell you, I can tell you from seeing this man perform in the past, that what you get with Brock Lesnar is top-notch entertainment. Cena had better be on his A game. And, you know, actually, I want to just touch on this really quickly, that I actually hear a lot of fans saying they're going to root for John Cena at Extreme Rules. Are you one of them? You could be. There are many that will. Brock Lesnar has really stepped it up a notch for John Cena in the WWE. John, when you perform, you had better perform with every piece of talent that you can muster up, because Brock is going to do his best to take yours away. Alright, now, we are talking about the single biggest thing that is happening to World Wrestling Entertainment since The Rock coming back to wrestling. You see, Brock Lesnar is not just a wrestler. He's a machine. And the last time the WWE had a machine was Taz, the human suplex machine, who now commentates at TNA. We miss you, Taz, by the way. Let me say that Brock Lesnar is leaps and bounds above what he used to be. When he made the comment Monday night to John Laurinaitis that he wasn't that same old country boy that he used to be, he was right. He's not. He's a lot smarter, a lot wiser, and knows how to handle his money now. I would have chosen something better than Sable. Anyway, all I'm saying is this, is that Brock Lesnar is here to destroy. And it's clear that Vince McMahon is happy with the product that he has, or else he wouldn't meet Brock Lesnar's demands. Now, I'm not saying all the demands he made on this past Monday Night Raw are real, but some of those demands are actually real. Him showing up when and where he wants to, well, that's in his contract. Don't you think that The Rock or Brock Lesnar are going to show up in the WWE's B-rated show, SmackDown, which is, by the way, fast changing if you've been watching here lately. Okay, how many of you thought the CM Punk bit with the sobriety test was just hilarious? Because I did. I loved it. Man, you know, Punk had them all fooled. He made them think that he took a drink, but he didn't. Kudos, WWE. You're doing something right here. Your writing is getting back to where it should be. Yes, we want professional wrestling, but we want entertainment too. And WWE, you're trying your best to listen to the fans and give us what we want. Good job. And let me say, Chris Jericho, it has been a long time since we've seen you do something really great in the WWE. And I think you're doing it right now. Hey, I love them both, CM Punk and Y2J. I'm fans of them both. Where do you stand? Well, it's good to be back here at WrestleRant HD, but before we cut to our break, I want to say something. Last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I went on a rant about tag team wrestling. Now, it looks like WWE is listening to us fans. It looks like they're trying to bring back the backbone of professional wrestling, tag team wrestling. WWE, take us seriously. We love tag team wrestling. We love to see our tag team action. And we love to see storylines with our tag teams. Thank you for listening to us, WWE. And oh, by the way, don't push The Miz off to the side. Mike Mizanin is one of the biggest parts of the WWE. Why? Are you nuts? He's The Miz, and he's awesome! This is America's #1 professional wrestling rant show, WrestleRant HD. Don't you go anywhere. Hello friends, welcome to the demonstration of the century. I have perhaps the drug that will be revolutionary, that will revolutionize your life and change you forever. Yes, I am talking about Miracle Muscle Elixir. That's right. One drink, one drop of this elixir, and you will never be the same again. Yes, that's right. Miracle Muscle Elixir can take a small person and turn them into a very big person. Yes, one drink of this magic, divine potion can turn you preposterously proportionate in a matter of weeks, yes, even hours. If you act right now, you'll get this special Miracle Muscle Elixir for only $5.99. That's right, $5.99. Now, if only I had a volunteer for Miracle Muscle Elixir. You, sir, you look like a healthy candidate. Please step right over here, sir. Look at the people, son. Now, here we go. Now, Miracle Muscle Elixir can work for anyone, even this small gentleman here. Let's see your muscle, kid. Oh, wow. Now, that's what I call a He-Man arm. Little sickly, if you ask me. Now, Miracle Muscle Elixir can work for anybody, even this small but healthy fellow. Stand up, son. Here we go. Now, here we go. Take a drink of this miraculous muscle elixir. Yes, yes. Not so much, son. You probably overdo it. Do you more harm than good. There we go. Miracle Muscle Elixir. And here is a demonstration of Miracle Muscle Elixir's power. Yes, Miracle Muscle Elixir can work even for you. Oh, yes, it can even work for... Pay no attention to the grunting. It's a small side effect. Miracle Muscle Elixir works for you.
The size and strength of Ryback here on SmackDown. Let me tell you something, guys. This old school right here. This is the way we used to do it back in the day. Just go out there and take somebody's spit out of the game. You never did that.
WrestleRant HD. Unleash your pro wrestling beast.
Well, folks, Betty came, saw, and was conquered.
Welcome back to Rant HD, America's #1 professional wrestling rant show. You have come to the place where we get in your face about pro wrestling, and I am your host, Angelo Demetrius. Thank you for coming back. Now, we're going to talk about something that has bugged me for a long time. Hey, this is wrestlerant. It's what we do. We rant. The World Heavyweight title. Is it a title to be respected? Is it a title to be admired or appreciated? No. And the reason I say no is because you cannot have prestige behind two heavyweight championships. There can only be one and not the other. One cannot exist while the other stands. Even Jesus himself said that a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Fans, am I to believe that two heavyweight titles are to head off a company and that there are to be two major champions? Listen, if you ask me, the championship I respect the most is CM Punk. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Sheamus. I like Sheamus. I think Sheamus is a great competitor and a great athlete. But if the WWE is going to prove to me that Sheamus is great, well, I need to see him beat CM Punk. Since that's not going to ever happen, let me cut to the chase on this once and for all. WWE, for too long now, you have had two titles, two heavyweight titles. One's got to go. You can't have two heavyweight championships in one company. But you can't have one top dog in the company that leads the company and that everybody either looks up to or wants to spit on. Which will it be, WWE? Two champs or one chump? Okay, it's clear that John Laurinaitis has taken the televised place of Vince McMahon. And since Triple H doesn't want to be on TV anymore, since he wants to take a more back office executive role, they needed a visible face and voice to take on the day-to-day heel operations of World Wrestling Entertainment. And they found that person in Mr. John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis is a perfect carbon copy of what Vince McMahon was without Vince McMahon being on TV. Also, you should know that, well, John Laurinaitis will probably be in this role, as much as you might not like it, for a very, very long time. And I think that it's a good idea that the WWE did this. After all, the whole anonymous GM thing was driving me up the wall. I was going to throw that computer myself. Nobody liked it. Nobody. So, John Laurinaitis is actually a great idea inside this story. Now, I'm not saying it'll last forever. Eric Bischoff didn't. Stephanie McMahon didn't. Why would this? Alright, I said earlier before we went to the break that WWE was listening to us about tag teams. Let me tell you, I didn't think I was going to be impressed by Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. I was wrong. After seeing these two not only on Friday Night SmackDown, but live and in person, I can tell you that Titus O'Neil and Darren Young could be a tag team force to be reckoned with in the WWE. Now let's get right down to the nitty-gritty of what I mean here. I like Darren Young's wrestling ability. I think it's improved over the past few years that he's been there. Just because you look like John Cena doesn't mean you have to wrestle like him. Good job, Darren Young. Titus O'Neil in the beginning was something to forget about when NXT first started. Now he's become something to remember. I think O'Neil and Young are going to be the hottest tag team since Doom in WCW. For those of you who don't have a litany of tag team history like I do, that's Butch Reed and Ron Simmons, managed by the now embarrassed Teddy Long. Alright, I talk about a lot of things here on wrestlerant HD, and you listen to me rant about it each and every week. Look, I want to express my sympathy to the WWE for anything that I may have said. I'm sorry if I may have sounded a little more aggressive than I should have sounded. Bring back tag teams. Even if you think that I'm insulting you, if I'm insulting anyone in the WWE, I don't mean to do them harm, Kofi Kingston. If you think that I'm insulting, or you think I should stop this broadcast, WWE, I welcome your comments on YouTube as well as the fans. WWE, anything you have to say could only serve as constructive criticism. Sports entertainment sucks. WWE, I want you to know as a professional wrestling fan that I'm not only here for you to listen to me, but I'm here to listen to you. Vince McMahon sucks. Anybody with an opinion on this show should definitely give it to me. I don't care what it is. Whether it's about the two titles that I was just talking about. Hey, I don't want to be the only voice on that. World Heavyweight title sucks. Even if you think I'm wrong, I want to hear from you. I want to know what you're thinking, WWE, because it's not just my job to talk. It's also my job to listen. Yeah, right. Now, moving right along. How many of you are loving the modern day reincarnation of Goldberg? I'm talking about Ryback. Ryback, a better creation than the Funkasaurus Brodus Clay ever could be. Exactly what the Funkasaurus Brodus Clay should have been, but they passed the buck to Skip Sheffield. Maybe they didn't think Brodus could carry it well enough. Well, all that said, all that aside, I think Ryback is a perfect candidate for something huge in the future, not just yet. Because something like Ryback shouldn't be rushed. When you've got a product like Ryback, it needs to be taken slowly. Yes, he's a destroyer. Yes, he can run through anything. Hear me and hear me good. Picture this future. Ryback versus Brock Lesnar. And it's only a future idea. WWE could work on building something like that, but right now, Ryback is still young. And I think they need to build more on top of his character before they rush into anything huge. Because if you go in too big, too fast, you can fizzle right out. WWE, I appreciate what you've done with Skip Sheffield. Wonderful product. I think he is a major talent, and I look forward to watching him as the weeks go on. Fans, thank you for joining us here at America's #1 professional wrestling rant show. You are the reason this show is #1, and I will keep bringing you information and entertainment each and every week right here on wrestlerant HD. Till then, I hope you join me here next week as you have this week, like you do every week, and I will be here. Thank you for watching on YouTube.com. See you next week. Good. Bye, everybody.